Thank you, Senator Moranti. Those still wishing to speak, Senator Lautenbach, Nelson, Adams, Karpyshek, and Bloomfield. Senator Lautenbach, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President and members of the body. And I do rise in support of this motion. And I do also agree with Senator Moranti that I'm not even sure it's necessary based upon what these two bills individually deal with. And it gives me no joy to stand up and disagree with Senator Karpyshek. I mean, I routinely disagree with Senator Lathrop, and he's sort of fine with it. But Senator Karpyshek and I are usually on the same page. But this, well, I support these bills for one thing, and as all of you learned last night, my knowledge of pension and retirement issues is unrivaled, so I hope you're listening when I speak on this. But that said, it's kind of a tangled web we weave when we will do anything, virtually anything, other than the thing that is plainly set forth in the rules. So Senator Karpyshek is upset, understandably, that his bill is stuck in committee. And I like his bill. I want it out on the floor. And so the method that we're employing today is to attack this unrelated bill. And I'm not above that, heaven knows, but it's possible to dial direct in this instance too and file a pull motion. And it's a very simple thing. When you file a pull motion, there's a certain Latin incantation we have to do, and there's this cauldron that's wheeled out of the back room, and we open up an untested bill and put its heart in the cauldron, and we say this dark incantation over it, and voila, we pull the bill from committee. It's part of the dark arts, the black arts set forth in the rules that we're not supposed to speak of. Or we just get a simple majority vote of the members. I can't remember which procedure is proper there. Actually, no, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure that with a very simple majority vote of the members, you can pull a bill from committee. And if that's what you want to do, that's what you should do. And I'm sure you're all tired of hearing this, but that is in the rule for this very scenario that Senator Karpyshek is upset about. His bill is stuck. It enjoys support on the floor, but it can't get out of committee. So what do? We attack the judge's bill, of course. That's not the way to do this. And I sympathize with Senator Karpyshek because there seems to be a prevailing belief in here that you can't do, for the love of God, you can't do the thing that's actually set forth in the rules when you find yourself in this circumstance, which is asked to pull your bill from committee and get 24 friends to agree with you. You just don't do that. So here we are. We're going through some crazy gyration here of attacking something that has nothing to do with that issue because we are afraid or unwilling or told that we can't do the proper thing that's set forth in the rules with a very low threshold, 25 votes, to pull a bill from committee. And not to put too fine a point on it or belabor the point, I guess, I will support that motion if he brings it. There's probably any number of pull motions I'll support because I don't believe that the committees always get the final word. And I have an advantage. There's a rule that suggests that very point is correct. And we're here doing things like suspending the rules and now attacking unrelated bills rather than just do the simple thing. And we've had this discussion on the floor before. As you all know, Senator Chambers and I go on and on about this. And someone opposing the last time we talked about this said, well, gee, that hasn't happened in living memory, or no one knows when it last was employed. Well, a casual conversation with Senator Erdman, who was here not very long ago, said, oh yeah, I had to pull my first priority bill out of committee. It was no big deal.
1 minute.
Somehow we have made the leap from no big deal to something we can never do no matter what because the earth will spin off its axis and the republic will fall and that'll just be the end of days. That's not the case, folks. It's in the rules. I sympathize with Senator Karpyshek. I like his bill. I'll support his pull motion if and when it comes, and I hope it comes, but I can't support him on this. I have to support Senator Lathrop's motion to suspend germaneness, even if it isn't necessary, and I do support these two bills. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Senator Lautenbach.